Hello, welcome to Allen Baptist Church Daily Bible Study. We're looking at the songs we sing. These are the top contemporary Christian chart songs, and we're examining them as to their biblical soundness, because sometimes people rely on songs to teach them theology more than the Bible, and so we have to be very careful because we listen to them over and over again. Today is an exciting song called Rattle from Elevation Worship. It says, Saturday was silent, surely it was through, but since when has impossible ever stopped you? Friday's disappointment is Sunday's empty tomb. Since when has impossible ever stopped you? Of course, talking about the resurrection of Jesus there. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. This is the praise, make a dead man walk again. Open the grave, I'm coming out, I'm going to live again. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. Sounds like maybe it's referring to Lazarus coming out of the grave, and in some way a little connection to the Valley of Dry Bones in Daniel, one of the two. It says Pentecostal fire stirring something new. You're not going to run out of miracles anytime soon. Resurrection power runs in my veins too. I believe there's another miracle here in this room. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. This is the praise. Make a dead man walk again. Open the grave. I'm coming out. I'm going to live again. This is the sound of dry bones rattling. It seems obvious that he's talking about preaching to dry bones of Daniel's vision. My God is able to save and deliver and heal and restore anything that he wants to. Just ask the man who was thrown on the bones of Elisha if there is anything he can't do. Just ask the stone that was rolled at the tomb in the garden what happens when God says to move. I feel him moving now. I feel him doing it now. I feel him doing it now. Do it now. Do it now. A lot of repetitive in this song of saying things over and over again. He says, I hear the sound of dry bones rattling. So it seems like in this song that they're reminding us of some of the miraculous things that God has done in the past, and that he is capable of doing these again. Jesus resurrected, because he lives, I too shall live, type of thinking. And that's true because of the resurrection of Jesus. And I know that my resurrection is going to be true. If he could raise Lazarus from the grave, 2 Kings 13, they're talking about the guy that was dead, and they were burying him. The enemy came, they had to run, so they threw him in the grave of Elisha, the prophet, and when he hit Elisha's bones, he came to life again. But I'm going to give you a caution here from this song. We don't want to get into the place where we overemphasize signs. That's a danger. It was a danger in Jesus' day. Let me remind you of what Jesus himself said in Matthew 12:38 through 42. Then some of the scribes and Pharisees said to him, Teacher, we want to see a sign from you. He answered them, An evil and adulterous generation demands a sign, but no sign will be given to it except the sign of the prophet Jonah. For as Jonah was in the belly of the huge fish 3 days and 3 nights, so the Son of Man will be in the heart of the earth 3 days and 3 nights. The men of Nineveh will stand up at the judgment with this generation and condemn it, because they repented at the preaching of Jonah. No signs, just at the preaching of Jonah. And look, something greater than Jonah is here. The queen of the south will rise up at the judgment with this generation and condemn it, because she came from the ends of the earth to hear the wisdom of Solomon. And look, something greater than Solomon is here. What's Jesus saying to them? If you're all the time needing a sign so that you'll have faith, needing a miracle so that you'll have faith, then your faith is weak. And he pointed out to them that the evil people of Assyria, the city of Nineveh, they repented just at the preaching. He pointed out that the Queen of Sheba came all that distance, not to see a sign, but to hear the wisdom of God. You see, he says this, all the sign you need is that I went into the grave on Friday, and I came out on Sunday, And yes, I hold the keys of death, hell, and the grave in my hand, and the gospel is what it's about. It's not about the signs. It's about the gospel. Remember that. God bless you.